My name is Olubanzi Gumada and I'm 8 years old.
So Olu is an 8-year-old boy who presented with Blount's disease. Now Blount's disease is a condition where the top of the shin bone doesn't grow normally and it leads to a bow leg deformity. And it can be on one side or it can be on both sides. You can imagine if your leg is bowed by 40 or 50 or 60 degrees, how difficult it would be to just walk, never mind run and playing football or doing sports. It has a major impact on the patient's functioning. So it is really important to correct these, and one of the most effective ways that we have is through an osteotomy, where we make a cut through the bone and we slowly realign the limb using an external fixation device like Olubanzi has. And essentially it is a ring at the top and a ring at the bottom that are attached by very specific struts, and by differentially adjusting those struts, lengthening some, shortening some, we can gradually change the position between the two rings, and because those rings are attached to the bone, it would actually lead to straightening of the bone. And we do that gradually for two reasons. The one is to limit the damage to nerves and blood vessels, but the other reason is to actually regrow bone, because often these bones are short, and certainly in Olu's case it was also about 4 centimeters shorter than the opposite side, and by doing this gradual distraction technique we could actually lengthen him out to the same length as the opposite side.
Yes, I'm pretty excited to take this thing off, because before this at school they were laughing at me all the time.
He had both legs bent. As he was growing up, I could see that, oh, okay, he has only one leg, but I had hope that the other one will straighten up by itself as well. I could see on the X-ray that it was not going to come right, because as it grows, the whole body is putting pressure on that one leg.
In terms of football, how long have you been playing?
3 years.
3 years you've already been playing football?
Yes.
It must be a super struggle with your leg though.
Yeah.
He's actually a good player because they call him Mbappe.
Thank you.
Today's op is really important. It's an important milestone for Olu because we've come through the difficult part already. The difficult part was actually straightening the bone, growing the bone, and he's right at the end of that process where we're in the position to actually remove the cage or remove the rings from his leg. And that is a great day of celebration for all of us. We're all very happy that we got to this point. Of course, the journey doesn't end here because his skeleton is still growing. We do expect some residual deformity to occur as he continues growing, and we will have to follow him up regularly, and he's going to become part of my life and my journey for the next decade or so until he stops growing, at which point the problem would have stabilized. So we will have some interventions and some interaction over the course of the next 10 years or so, just to make sure he gets to the maximum level of function that he could.